Hey guys, so today's video is going to be finally a monthly favorites and flops. So basically this is a ton of stuff here that I've actually been using. Some stuff I've been using for months that I have yet to talk about. Some stuff I've just started using over the last few weeks that I want to talk about. So I actually have quite a bit in here because I have not done this in a while and I'm like, oh my goodness, we need to make this a regular thing again. Especially because I have a drawer over here of what I'm constantly testing out and trying every single day, and it's starting to fill up. So I'm like, okay, we got to really like get things out that we're talking about and then get more new stuff in. So I'm going to be making this like a regular thing as much as I can, even when new baby comes. We'll see how that goes. But I love testing out new product and I love sharing my experiences with them and helping you guys out on if it's something that you want to try out or if it's something that you want to pass on. So if you guys enjoy these videos, please give the video a thumbs up. Also comment down below, what are your monthly favorites? Basically, what have you been loving this month? What have you not been loving this month? I love to hear from you guys too. And let's go ahead and get into it. This is literally business on the top, party on the bottom right now, because this sweater is actually a cropped sweater. And if you know me right now and you've been following me, you know I'm in my 3rd trimester. So I just got a big belly just hanging out down below. It's kind of funny. It's really funny with what we wear here on the channel. You guys have no idea what's going on down below. But anyways, let's just go ahead and dive in. I figured, you know what, let's go start with makeup and then we'll end with like skincare and hair care and stuff. All right, so first off with makeup, we're gonna start with the base. And I actually just got these and I've been using them every day since I got them and I've been really enjoying them. These are from Makeup Forever. They relaunched their primers, so they came out with like new Step 1 primers of all different kinds that are amazing and I'm really enjoying them. So I actually have been using these two the most. This is the Hydra Booster, so this is a hydrating primer that I put all over my face. And then I've been really liking this because I feel like I've got like some dullness in my skin right now, so I take a little bit of this and place it in areas that I want to brighten a little bit more. And this is the Step 1. There is also a brightening one too. Like I feel like everything they came out with is just really good and I'm really impressed with it. Can I say, is it making my makeup last longer? Honestly, I can't, because the tough thing is that when you have normal skin, and I've had oily, acne prone skin, I've had really dry skin, and now I have normal balanced skin, and I owe it a lot to my skincare. And it's hard for me to like say like, yes, this is like keeping my makeup on all day long, because with my skin right now, since it's so balanced, my skin wears foundation extremely well now. It doesn't break up foundation and it wears it throughout the day. Like everything lasts on it. Like I don't have a problem with anything. So it's really hard for me to talk about that because I know with oily acne prone skin, it's a different story. Your face loves to eat up the makeup. It loves to wear it out throughout the day to where you have to do touch-ups. I don't have to do any touch-ups or anything. Like I feel like it's just because I really balanced out my skin, which I contribute 1 to my skincare, and then 2, I contribute to it also with pregnancy. Pregnancy is what changed my skin. It changed my skin with Riley. It's changed my skin again. Like it's been completely night and day versus what it was before Riley. Before Riley, very acne prone, very oily, and I just had a hard time finding the right foundation. So I just want to be honest with that. But I do like the way that my makeup sits on top of this, and it does not break up my makeup at all on top of it. It does not pill up on me. I've been having a good experience with them, so I really enjoy these right now. All right, so next up is another product that is a long-lasting makeup product, but this is from Benefit. They just launched this. I've been using this every single day since I hauled it in my PR haul. It's the Professional Super Setter Long-Lasting Makeup Spray. So this stuff I've been enjoying, and can I say that it makes my makeup last longer? I can't, because again, like I was saying earlier, my makeup just lasts longer anyway, just ever since my skin became a normal skin type. I don't have a problem with it eating up makeup, but with this, what I really like about it is the mister. They did such a good job with the sprayer on this. Like, look at it. It's so just fine. It's so fine. And like, so when you're like, you know, when you're spraying it on your face, it's refreshing. Doesn't feel like you're overloading your face with like, you know, spray. And it's again, just the biggest thing is it's refreshing. So I think I'm really gonna like this in the summertime when you are really hot, because they also sent over a mini one to put that in your purse and just kind of spray yourself throughout the day with it. And it just feels It just kind of refreshes you, makes you feel good. On the back, it claims that it helps lock on makeup, soften the look of pores, and feel weightless. Definitely feels weightless. It feels amazing. And I think it looks good on the skin too. I mean, I don't notice it breaking up my makeup when I spray it on, and it's something that I definitely would put the mini one in my purse as a refresher throughout the day. So I think they did a good job on this one. Okay, so next up we're gonna go into foundations that I've been testing out. And I even test some of these out on Instagram stories. So make sure you're following me over on Instagram, Madison Miller, and following there. I'll show like what it looks like without a filter and how it wears throughout the day. But the first one I want to talk about is the one that I recently hauled in my Sephora haul. I've worn this a few times now and I just want to talk about it. It's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. It's a medium coverage up to 24-hour wear. Basically, it's a tinted moisturizer, but it's medium coverage. It's definitely a little bit more fuller coverage for me. The shade that I got is shade Light 30. I'm not the biggest fan of this, and I think it's because it's the way that it sits on my skin. It looks a little cakey, and it looks like I'm wearing makeup. And I don't like it all the time when it looks like I'm wearing my makeup. Like for every day, I want a very lightweight foundation that is very thin on the skin that doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. And this I feel like looks a little cakey on my skin. So I'm gonna keep trying it out, but it's just not my favorite at all. The shade ended up working great for me between like, you know, like my self tans and stuff, but it just wasn't my fave. I think it's because it just looked like I was wearing like a lot of makeup on my skin, and I don't put that much on. I only do like little dots and then spread it around. So yeah, this is just kind of like a meh for me. I've had better. So next up, what brings me into another foundation. This is a BC foundation. It's because it's a BB and a CC. It's a full coverage foundation, 8 Super Blocks Essence. It has an SPF of 40 and it's from YENSA. So they sent this to me a while ago, and honestly, I really, really like this. This one I have worn quite a bit, and they sent it to me in the shade medium warm, so I can only wear it when I'm self-tanned right now. But it looks really beautiful on the skin. It glides right on. It's just very like youthful looking. It doesn't look too cakey, and it's hydrating. Like it just, I don't know, it just works really well with my skin type, and I really have been enjoying this. So very impressed of this product from YENSA. I haven't really used a ton from YENSA, but you guys are gonna see me talk about a couple in here that I'm actually very, very impressed about. So if you're looking for like a BB CC cream, it kind of like reminds me a little bit of this IT Cosmetics, but I feel like it looks a little bit more natural on your skin. So if you like the IT Cosmetics, you might want to check this one out. I think you will like this one too. And that brings me to my last foundation right now, and this is the one that I'm actually wearing, but I grabbed both the shades that I wear. So this is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear. It has an SPF of 15. It's up to 24-hour color, wear, and comfort, transfer resistant. Totally true. I love this stuff. The shade that I'm wearing right now is actually shade 320. It's a little light, as you can see. It's so hard. Right now, I'm going to talk about my tanning faux pas later on in the video, so hang out for that one. So we'll just ignore the hands right now, okay? So I've been really enjoying this foundation again. I tried this one in the past, and I don't know why I stopped using it, but I've been really enjoying it, and I only use a couple like dots on my skin, and then I blend it out either with a brush or a sponge. Again, I like to wear stuff a little bit more lightweight rather than fuller coverage, and it just makes your skin look flawless. Like this is a great like event foundation. It's a great just foundation for pictures, and just even like every day. I've even been wearing it like every day, and it's been really nice, especially because if I just put on a little bit just to even out the skin tone to keep a thin layer, I think it looks very natural. So I've been really enjoying these. Now we are leaning into concealers, and I have tried out quite a bit of concealers lately, let me tell you. So I have a few to talk about here. First off, we're gonna go with correctors, and then we'll go in with liquid concealers. So the first corrector that I have here is from Bobbi Brown, and this is amazing. I love this. The shade that I have is Light Bisque. This is gonna go into an empties very, very soon. I am bringing empties back to YouTube because I have had so many requests in DMs and comments about bringing my empties back here. So I've already got a bag going, so that's gonna come soon, so don't worry. But you guys can just see how much of this I've already used. I love this stuff. It is so great. I just use my finger, or I'll even use the back of this brush right here from IT Cosmetics. This is a must-have brush that you guys all need, I'm telling you, especially moms. Makes it so easy and fast to do your makeup. Like, you need this. I'll link this down below because it's bomb. But I'll grab the back of that brush, or I'll just grab my finger and I'll warm it up and I'll just place it underneath my eyes, and it's amazing to see the difference. I don't really even have dark circles, but I look kind of dull under there, and this definitely like kind of helps brighten it up and makes me look a little bit more youthful, a little bit more awake. So I love this stuff. This stuff is so good. It's amazing. It's bomb. I recommend this. My mom has actually been using this for years. I think she's been using this, God, I can't even tell you how long she's been using this, but she absolutely loves it too. It does not crease underneath the eyes, and it does not move. I put it on before my foundation, and it just does an amazing job, so I definitely recommend that. Now that brings me into a new corrector that Laura Mercier came out with, and this is the one that I've been using now because that one's basically almost gone. This is so good. I can't even begin to tell you how good this is, you guys. So this is their Secret Camouflage Brighten and Correct Duo. So they have the already like the pot one, which is really good, but the formula in this one is like, I don't know, I put it underneath my eyes, it blends out beautifully, and it just does such a good job. So let me show you. So this is the corrector side. So I go in with this first. This is the side I mainly use a ton. And I use the shade 2N, which is too neutral. And it looks like that. So I just put it underneath and I blend it out, and it blends out like a dream. I even like this, like for times where I had some days where I just did not want to put on makeup, but I wanted just to even out my skin tone a little bit and like brighten up my under eyes. So I'll put this lightly underneath there and then also by my nose, and I'll leave it at that. And boom, I've completely brightened up my face and I look a lot more awake and a little bit more put together. But the formula of this is so good. It's just so good. Like, I just place it directly underneath my eyes. I blend it out. I either use my finger or I'll use the end of that brush. It does such a great job. The other side is a brightening one, and you can see this one's a little bit lighter. I'll even take this one and I will actually either I'll put it like in the inner corner of my eye to really brighten up that inner corner. And then I would even bring it down here just to brighten up, rather than having it like all the same color. I feel like it gives me more of a youthful look. So I really, really like this. I definitely recommend checking this out, you guys. You will love it, especially for the mamas out there that you're just like, I need a quick like little just corrector, quick little touch up just to quickly go. You gotta get this because it's also really quick and easy to use, and it blends out like a dream. Like, it is so good. They did an amazing job with this. So yeah, love that. All right, so now onto some liquid concealers that I've been testing out. And the first one is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer right here. So this is a new one that they came out with, and the shade that I used was Porcelain. I've used this ever since they sent it to me. It's been a while, and I don't like it. One, I hate the applicator. It is so stiff and hard that I just did not like touching my face with it. I don't know what it was, but the applicator just sucks. I don't know, it really sucks. And then I didn't really like the product either. It actually felt like too drying, and it didn't blend out as easily as I would like it. It was just like a little too dry for my under eyes, for my liking. Yeah, and it just looks dry. I don't even think you guys can tell on camera, but it was just too dry for me. I don't like the applicator. This was just like a complete no-go for me. So this was a flop. Another concealer that I've been testing out is the YENSA Skin on Skin BC Concealer. This is their BB and CC concealer that goes with their foundation. So I really like the foundation. I'm not the biggest fan of the concealer. The concealer was just a little bit too thick for me, to be honest. This is what it looks like. I think the applicator is fine on it, but it's just, I didn't like the concealer. It was just a little too thick for my under eyes. It blends out nice, but again, I just did not like how thick it was. And I don't want to get cakey and stuff underneath my eyes, especially now that I'm older. I have those little fine lines and wrinkles that it will really accentuate that. So I did not care for the concealer. So again, this one was a flop. And that leads me into my very last concealer that I've been using. And I actually showed this to you guys in my Sephora haul. I've been using this every single day and I have been loving it. This is from DIOR. It's their Forever Skin Corrector. I really like it. It's 1.5 neutral. I really want to get a lighter shade for when I'm not self-tanned. But I love the applicator on it. It's nice and big, which is great for concealer. I love that. It's so hydrating. It's nice and thin and hydrating, and it blends out beautifully underneath the eyes. And it just does an amazing job at just concealing and brightening up the face for me. So I really, really enjoy this one. I'm definitely one who's more towards hydrating concealers rather than ones that are not as hydrating just because of my skin type. So again, all this is like with preferences, but the DIOR one, so good. I really, really enjoy that one. Okay, so now on to a new setting powder that I've been using that I never knew about. I believe I got this in an Ipsy box or a BoxyCharm box. I got it in something, and it's so good. Oh my God, I've been really, really loving it. This is from Tarte. It's their Shape Tape setting powder in translucent. I love the packaging of this, by the way, because it's an easy, just like pop open packaging. I don't use the puff, but I leave the puff in there to keep it a little bit cleaner. But you can just see the netting right there. I just dip my brush in there and I set my face, and I love the powder. The powder is a very lightweight powder. Doesn't make your face look dry, doesn't make it look cakey. It's great. I've just been really, really enjoying it. I've been very impressed by it. And I definitely recommend it to you guys. So if you are on the hunt for a new translucent setting powder that you want to try out, check out this one. I don't see anyone talking about this. Like, I didn't even know this existed until I got it in a box. And I'm like, dude, this thing is so good. So yeah, really, really like this. All right, so now onto a bronzer that I've been testing out, and this is from YENSA as well. And this is their Sunlit Glow Silk Bronzing Base. So basically it's a lightweight silk cream bronzer, leaves skin with a natural, healthy, and sun-kissed tan, powered by 8 Superblocks Essence. So you guys, this stuff right here is so good. I actually like it more than the Chanel, is it Chanel Dole Soleil or something like that? You know, the Chanel one that looks like this? I like it more than that because it glides onto the skin so much easier and it just looks beautiful on it. Let me just, like, it literally, I just love how creamy it is. And it just glides right on. Oh, I'm so excited to have this for the summertime. I use it every single day for my bronzer and it's just beautiful. It's nice and lightweight. It feels like, almost feels a little serum-y, but it doesn't like move around or anything like that. Like, it just stays put and it just feels good. So I've been really, really enjoying it and really, really liking this. So if you are into cream bronzer, I think you will really, really like this. And it's just a great natural looking bronzer just for everyday wear. It's very versatile, so I've been really enjoying that. So that's a big thumbs up for me. Now on to blushes. Oh my goodness. So this is another one that I purchased in my Sephora haul that you guys saw, and I have been loving it. I'm wearing it right now, and it's just so beautiful on the skin. This is the Nude Sticks Nudies. It's their all over face color in Bareback. This color is so, so beautiful. It's like my favorite color, hands down. It's also just beautiful on the lips too. What I'll do really quickly is if I'll just like put this on, blend it out, put a little bit on my lips, and I'm good to go. So it's a great multi-use product, especially like for us moms. We don't have all the time in the world to get ready. Like, it was so funny. I was talking to Casey Holmes in a DM because she was talking about, like, you know, if anyone's interested in makeup videos or like all that fun stuff. And I was telling her, I was like, I was watching my old vlogs back when I was pregnant with Riley. And I go, I would have full glam makeup, full glam like eyeshadow. And I'm like, I miss having all that time in the world because that just not happen. And she's like, I know. She goes, what are false lashes anymore? And I'm like, exactly. It's just, you don't have the time to be sitting and spending 2 hours on your makeup. And yeah, so if you don't have that time to be spending that on your makeup and you need some quick products, this is a great one for you. I think the color is absolutely beautiful too. They have such a wide range of colors and it really, really lasts on the cheeks all day. So I've been really enjoying this one. I am just so into cream blushes and I just love how quick they are. And I just love it when I have cream blushes that I can use on my lips at the same time because it allows me to get ready really, really fast throughout the day. So that is a love right now. It's so hard when I have products that I love and I want to use all the time, but I have to test out other new makeup that I'm like, no, I want to use this one, but I have to give other products a chance and talk about them and stuff. So it makes it difficult. But the last blush I've been loving this month has been sent to me by Christine, who is a subscriber. She sent me that amazing package, if you guys saw that in my PR haul, which I am so grateful for. But she sent me a Bare Minerals blush right here. And this is their Gen Nude Pretty in Pink. This is such a beautiful, beautiful blush, you guys. It is absolutely stunning. I've been using it to top off my blush. So basically, sometimes what I'll do is I'll do a cream blush and then I'll top it off with a powder blush just to like kind of set it and make it last longer. And this one is such a pretty pink. You guys know me. I love pink blushes. Like that's where I live, is the pink blushes, and I cannot live without pink blush. And this color is just so pretty. I'm very excited to have this one during the springtime because I think the spring and the summer it's gonna be really just gorgeous. You know, those like floral, soft, romantic, like neutral makeup looks. Yes, but it is such a pretty blush and I love the formula of these. These are so good. I've got like just so much in here to talk about with you guys. This is gonna be the longest video ever, but we're gonna go to brows now. So I have a new way that I'm doing my brows and oh my goodness, I love it. I am going to be buying so many more of these right now. I'm gonna be stocking myself up because this thing is so good. This is from MAC and it's their Shape and Shade Brow Tint in Fling. I love this. So they actually have two sides to it. One side is this side, which I never use. I only use this side and it's like this pen. And these ones are so scary because you're like, oh my God, am I gonna overdo it? Like, is it gonna look too full on me or is it gonna be too much? But the way that they did these, it disperses just the perfect amount of product and it makes it so easy for you to fill in your brows and fill them in so quickly. Like legit, I fill in my brows like in half the time now. And I'm like, this is amazing. This is saving me. Like, cause that's usually the longest thing that takes on my face are my brows. And I just love the way that it looks. So these are bomb. Like you guys need, if you are a big brow filler like I am, like where you need to because they're really sparse and non-existent, you need to check this out. It is so good. The shade again that I use is Fling. They have a bunch of different shades. I am literally going to be buying them out of Fling because I love that. It is bomb. And then what I've been using to set it has been this Laura Mercier eyebrow gel. I have never heard anyone talk about this. They sent this over to me and I've been testing it out. I actually am about to put it in empties because it's about done now. Like it's starting a little gunky and it just looks like it's getting done. Like there's not as much product coming out anymore. So I love this. I think they did a great job with this eyebrow gel. And I have to say one thing that I really enjoy about it is actually the brush on it. It's a lot more of a fuller, thicker brush that I feel like it really coats the brows well and helps me really brush through it. So I always set this with this and I've been loving it. So I've never heard anyone talk about this and I'm telling you guys, like this stuff is so good. I've been really, really enjoying it. So definitely check it out if you're on the hunt for a new eyebrow gel. I think it's that brush on it that they did with it because everyone does these little small brushes, which are great. And I never thought about using like a bigger, like a spoolie with it, but this works so good with it. So yeah, this is only gonna last so much longer for me and then I'm gonna have to throw it in my empties, unfortunately. I'm almost out of it, but I've really, really enjoyed it. And the fact that I've almost used up a full one already says a lot because it's one that I'm constantly going back to. Okay, so for the last brow product here is one that I was trying out and I just think I just can't figure it out. I need to watch a video on it. But this is from Patrick Ta. This is his For Brows. It's his like brow wax. It's clear shape. It's his brow shaping wax. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to spray it with like a setting spray or water or whatnot. Take the spoolie, go in there, and then you put it through your brows and it helps shape them. Kind of like almost like soap brow. I didn't like it. Like, it just did not work for me. I don't know if I just didn't use it right, but it just felt too producty. I don't like it when my brows feel crusty. I hate it when my brows feel crusty, which is great about these ones because these don't make them crusty at all. But this made my brows feel crusty and I just did not like it. It just made them feel gross. So I did not care for this. This was a pass for me. I'm gonna watch to see if I can find some YouTube videos of people using this product. Maybe I'm using it wrong. Follow the directions though. I just didn't like how it made it feel producty. So we'll see. I'm gonna do some more research on it and I'll update you guys on an Instagram stories if I decide to change my mind. But as of right now, I'm not a fan of this. This was a flop for me. All right, so now on to a mascara that I've been testing out that I'm not a fan of. I will tell you this right now. This is from Lancome. It's their Lash Idole. This is a new one that they came out with. And the reason why I'm not a fan of this one, which you're like, Madison, how are you using mascara? You have lash extensions. I put them on my bottom lashes and I don't always put mascara on my bottom lashes. Like right now, today, I don't have any on. And this one, when I did it, it smudged like crazy underneath there. That's what I didn't like about it. And it just really just transferred and smudged all throughout the day underneath there. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like this thing really transferred. That's why I always stick with the Thrive Cosmetics one because this one doesn't transfer at all. And even if you get a wet or something, it doesn't like come off. It doesn't flake on you. It's just, this one is bomb. It's so good. But this was just, it transferred on me. So it just did not work out for me underneath on those bottom lashes. So that's a heads up there. All right, so next up we have some eyeshadow palettes that I've been using. The first one is from BUXOM. This is their White Russian collection that they came out with, and they did an amazing job with this collection. I think they killed it. I've been really, really enjoying it. I've been loving the blushes in here. I've been loving the eyeshadows. It's because these eyeshadows are like totally my color, the romantic shades. I think they're just beautiful. I really like Decadent right here in the crease. I think that is beautiful. Let me just show you guys. It's just a beautiful crease color, or even just all over the lid. And then also their matte cream shade here, which is Take a Dip, is a great one over the lid too, just for like a matte look. I've just been really enjoying it. I think they did a great job with this, and it's a great little travel palette because you've got eyeshadow and blush in here, which is awesome. So I really enjoy that. It would have been nice though if they would have done like a light champagne shimmer shade in here. I think that would have been really pretty because I love doing that on the lid too, but I think this is a great like everyday travel palette and stuff. This is awesome. And to keep on the trend of this like whole color scheme right now, as you can tell, I'm like really into the pinks and stuff for eyeshadows, and I've been loving this eyeshadow palette. I bought this a long time ago and I found it in my drawer in there, not used. I bought it from a Sephora. I bought it for a Sephora haul and I just completely forgot about it. But it is the most beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette, you guys. And I love how easy the colors blend and how pigmented they are. It's the Marc Jacobs Fantasine. It's their iconic palette and it's just gorgeous. The one, I'm actually wearing one of the shades right now. I'm wearing this shade right here. I always go into this palette for this brown shade because it's a really great cool tone brown for a transition just in the crease. I love it. So I go into that one, I put that one into the crease. And then what I did is I went into the Lawless Baby, the one, and I went and grabbed this shade right here. Like this is what I'm telling you. Like I need this shade in every palette because I love it. It's my favorite shade to put all over the lid. So I put this one all over the lid. This is also another great palette. I just am not talking about it yet because I really have only used this shade out of it. So once I start using the other shades, I will talk more about it. But this shade, it's just so beautiful on the lid and it just disperses and goes on. Just stunning. It's very opaque, very pretty, easy to blend out. I love Lawless. She always kills it, but I will talk about this one more once I go into those deeper colors. But yeah, so I've been enjoying that Marc Jacobs one. That one's been really, really nice. And I can't believe it's just been sitting in there. Like, it's just crazy. I'm so happy that I finally did that clean out. All right, so now on to lips. So we're just gonna go right to Lawless. She did an awesome job with this lip gloss. you can't find it anywhere. It is sold out everywhere. I don't know when she's gonna bring it back in stock, so I kind of feel bad for talking about this, but it's called Forget the Filler. What I would do is go onto her website or go onto Sephora, do email me when in stock, so that way you'll get a notification, and then you'll know when it's back in stock and you can get it, because it is bomb. It is so good. I love the applicator that she did on it. It like curves to your lips, and it's supposed to be a plumping, smoothing, nourishing gloss. What is so good about this one, like you guys can just see, is that it's a plumping gloss, but it doesn't burn the crap out of your lips. Like, I love that. And all of her stuff is clean. You know, all of her ingredients are clean. And I love that too about it. But this gloss, she did such a good job with this gloss. I want to see her come out with more, like different shades and stuff like that. I think that'd be great. But she killed it. So it's sold out everywhere for a reason, but I would put your notifications on for that, for when she brings it out. And also when she launches her lip liners, you guys have got to get your hands on her lip liners. Again, I didn't want to talk about it in this video because they're not out yet, but they're so good. So good. I'm loving her lip liners. So yeah, absolutely love that. And if you guys are curious to what I'm wearing on my lips, I will have it linked down below. I forgot to talk about it, but I'm wearing the Urban Decay 1993 lip liner all around, and then I popped the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW Nude lipstick right here in the center, and I just kind of blend it out, and it's just beautiful. It's a great little duo right there, but I'll have those ones linked down below. But yeah, so love the Lawless one. Put your notifications on. Next up is a lipstick that I've been using. This is the Pure and Barbie lipstick that I showed in a PR haul, and it's in the shade Trailblazer. I love the packaging that they did on this. It's so pretty and stunning. This is such a beautiful color. Let me show it to you guys. It's a nice matte lipstick, but I've been wearing it in a few videos, and I'm not a big fan of how it wears. What I'm finding what it's doing on me is it's actually like kind of clumping up a little bit too much on the inner corner to where it's getting like too dry, and it just kind of cakes up there, and it's just not cute and it doesn't feel good. So I'm just not the biggest fan of the formula of this. I think it's just too drying for me, and it just the way that it cakes up on the insides is just not my favorite. So this is a pass for me. I think the color is beautiful. I just am not a fan of the formula. All right, so let's go into skin really quickly. Because now that we're done with the makeup, we gotta go into skin now. I'm literally just trying to catch up on everything. And I'm like, oh, I need to talk about this. Okay, so first up, we have the J.R. Watkins Sleep Aromatherapy in Shower Mist. It has lavender, orange, and cactus water extracts. Oh my God, you guys, I love this stuff right here. It's just a spray. You spray it in your shower when you hop in, and it just smells so good in there. And you guys know, I can't take baths right now, so I just can't relax. And then when I got this sent to me, I was like, oh my God, I can finally relax and like make my shower a little bit more calming, because it sucks. I hate the fact that I can't take a bath, but it's cruelty-free, sulfate-free, silicone-free, and paraben-free. I love this. It's just very refreshing in the shower. So I just spray it in there once I get in, and it's just breathe it in, and you just sleep so well. Another product from them that I have been loving is the Sleep Creamy body wash. So it's the same one. It has calendula, I know I'm saying that wrong, extracts in it. It's just very, very refreshing. I love the fact that it is so creamy, because it really just moisturizes and really just lathers up on your skin really nicely, and you feel clean after you use it. So I've been really, really enjoying this. I think you can kind of see I'm like almost halfway out of it already, but I use it for every shower, and it's so good. So I've been really enjoying that one too. So they have some really good products that I've been enjoying. All right, so now to get into my tanning faux pas, you guys. So I tried out that new Bondi Sands Pure Self-Tan Foaming Water with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. I think it's pretty, like, okay, so I've already showered with it, so it's definitely fading. But I thought it was really pretty. I thought it was natural. I thought the color was great. But the problem is when you use a tanning water or a product like a gradual tanner that has no color guide on it, it is so hard to make sure that you applied it correctly, especially if you're so fair like I am. It it's so difficult. I even like washed my hands and stuff, but then again, you can't like see where you placed it and you don't know where it's at. So that's why it just did not work out for me. Like this is probably a product that I would use after I self-tan with a regular mousse. And if I wanted to make that self-tan last a little bit longer. I feel like if you also don't have like super pale or super fair skin like I do, then you can get away with it and I think it's pretty. But if you are fair like me, when we make a mistake, oh, you can see it when we make a mistake. So I need that color guard to help save me. So that's why this one did not work out for me and it was just a complete mess up. Yeah. I won't do that again. Another product from them that I've been using is the Pure Self Tanning Drop. So you actually just mix this into your moisturizer, and this I love. I think this is great. I have tried so many face ones where you mix them into your moisturizer or you put them on your skin. I didn't like them. This one was so natural looking and it lasts, like I've been like, you know, I wash my face every morning and night and it's still, the color is still lasting there. And I love the way that it looks on my skin even when I don't have makeup on. It kind of like balanced everything out, like even my skin tone. And yeah, so these I recommend, like this little guy right here, if you're looking for a good little face tanner, check this one out. I also did not break out from it either. So I just put a couple drops into my moisturizer, put it on, and it did a great job. So these I really enjoy. I think they did a good job with those ones. Another body product that I've been enjoying is the BELIF Believe in Truth. This is the Garden Eau de Parfum. I believe this is from Avon. I got it from a PR package with them and oh my God, I love the smell of this. The smell of this is just so nice and florally and girly and flirty. And I've been like using it every single day because I'm like, dude, I just love smelling it. So I love this scent. I think it's absolutely amazing. All right, so now on to hair products. So as you guys know, I got extensions. If you guys want to see a video talking all about extensions, the price, all that fun stuff, I can definitely do that for you guys, but let me know in the comments down below if that's what you want to see, and even talk about products that I recommend for them. Ones that I've been using right now are from ORIBE. You have to be very selective about the products that you use in your hair with extensions. You want to stay away from silicones, you want to stay away from sulfates and parabens, all that stuff. And that's why I really liked ORIBE, because a lot of their I think like all of their products aren't formulated with any of those things. So it's great, because also silicone can cause like a coating on your hair that's not like, that could also like, you know, do that buildup and keep it from growing and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I've been really enjoying these ones. These are the ORIBE Gold Lust Repair and Restore Shampoo and Conditioner. I love these because what's great about them is you don't need a lot. Like you would think I would need so much because my hair is so long right now and so thick. But honestly, I use the smallest amount and it lathers and disperses throughout my entire hair. Like I just love the way that this, I only have to use a little bit and it gets everything. Like, you know how there's some shampoos and conditioners that you'll put them on the top of your hair and you're like, oh my God, there's like no product left for me to do the bottom of my hair, so I have to grab more and do the bottom. Not with these. These lather so well, and they just do an amazing job at cleaning them, and it's kept my extensions in really good condition from what I've been told. So I'm really happy about that. I've been really enjoying these, so definitely check these out if you are on the hunt for some new hair care. What I also use in my hair is the OLAPLEX Bond Smoother and the No. 7 Bonding Oil. What I'll do is I'll mix these together and put it in my hair before I blow dry it, and I feel like it really calms it. I do the same thing in Riley's hair too. And she's got like really curly hair. So I try to find products that will help tame it. And these ones are really, really good. I use quite a bit in this one too. So I just mix the two together and I really, really enjoy those. Next up for my heat protectant spray that I've been using is the ORIBE Royal Blowout. It's a heat styling spray. I'll spray this in sections. I'll even spray it in Riley's hair before I blow dry her hair because I want to protect her hair. And I think it also kind of helps reduce blow drying time too, but this one I've been really, really liking from ORIBE. Another one that I like for a heat styling one is that glossing one from Unite. Like I'll switch back and forth with that, but this is the one I've been using a ton, and it's just a spray and you spray it all the way through. This is definitely one that I think I will be repurchasing in the bigger size because I think it's awesome. My mom actually uses this one too, and she loves it as well. And then last but not least, that brings me to another ORIBE product, because I went a little crazy on ORIBE. I bought all these myself. I went a little crazy. But I had a gift card to Nordstrom's that I've had for like over a year. So I was like, I need to use this. And I was like, I need new hair products, so I just went crazy. But this is the ORIBE Thick Dry Finishing Spray. They also have a texture spray, which is amazing. But this one I like because it's not as gritty as a texture spray. But what I'll do with this one is I'll spray it in my hair after like I curl it, just to add a little bit of texture in there, but it doesn't feel like I'm adding product in there, which is great. It's really nice and thin and just lightweight. It doesn't make your hair feel gritty and like it's full of product. So I really, really am enjoying this guy right here from ORIBE. So if you're on the hunt for a new, like just kind of like just a finishing spray, just to really help like, you know, do your zhoosh at the end, check this guy out. He's really good. All right, so that is everything in this monthly favorites and flops video, dopes and dopes, whatever we want to call it. It's a lot. I had to catch up with you guys. I've been testing out so many products that I've been wanting to try out and talk to you guys about, and now I'm finally catching up. So there's just quite a bit, and I want to make this a regular thing because I'm constantly got my little drawer over here, and that's what's been really, really helping me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorites and your flops for this month, and I will see you all in my next video.